What's going on, guys? This is Yasser. I wanted to jump on here and talk about one of my favorite topics over the past few months, and that is the realm of the subconscious mind. Oftentimes we hear things like, we use 3% of our brain or 10% of our brain, and it leaves you wondering, like, what happened to the other, 90% or 95%? So the 95% or the 90% is our subconscious mind, okay? Our subconscious mind is what drives us on a day-to-day basis. How we see reality to be is driven by our subconscious mind. And our subconscious is a fascinating thing. It works based off of brain waves. Right? Like when we're watching this video or you're watching this, when I'm speaking, we are in a beta brain waves. So we work in frequencies, our brain waves work in frequencies, and we are able to measure these frequencies. In a conscious state, we are in a beta brainwaves pattern, okay? That's when we are awake, that's when we are able to, study, we are able to get just work done consciously. Throughout the day, depending on our, when we daydream, for example, we just relax, we're able to get down to our alpha brainwaves. So alpha brainwaves is when we relax, we're just chilling out, and that's when our brains are just in a relaxed state. Again, it's still in a state of very much in a conscious state. Right below alpha state, right below our alpha brainwaves is what's called our theta brainwaves. Theta is when we are just entering the realm of the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind operates in theta brainwaves, and from theta we have delta brainwaves, and theta is one of our brainwaves operate or runs on when we are in our subconscious state, and that happens when we are obviously sleeping. We're able to get down even much more in a slower brainwaves. But what I want to talk about is how do you tap into our subconscious state, and why is it so important that we need to do that? When we are born, our body, our brain is operating in the delta and the theta brainwaves that we just talked about. These are very low frequency brain waves, and that's when our brains are being developed through our five senses. So this is a subconscious programming that's happening. Our body or minds are getting programmed subconsciously from an age, right from when we're born, especially from 0 to 3, but it continues all the way up until 7 years old. That's when our brains are being programmed. So chances are, however you see the reality to be today, is based off of the programming that has happened in our childhood. Let's go to the subconscious state. So if they are negative emotions that was seeped into our subconscious when we were young, unconsciously, right? All of this happening in a very unconscious state. When negative emotion gets into our bodies in a very early stage, that's what our reality, the lens of our reality, that we see our reality through that lens now. When we are suffering through negative emotions, such as guilt, anger, shame, fear, these are low vibration energies. Okay, and first of all, if we're not aware that we're feeling these, then we need to raise our vibration. We need to connect with ourselves. And that's where I'm going with this. Our subconscious mind is attained, be able to tap into our subconscious mind through programming or through changes in our brain waves. And the way we do that is through mind exercises. It's also known as meditation, but I don't really like to use the word meditation per se, mainly because it has such a buzzword feeling around it, and it's just becoming so popularized and mainstream. But mind exercises, where the goal is to get into theta brainwaves while being conscious. Once we're able to get in that state, what happens is we're able to take a step back from ourselves. We're able to take a step back from our mind, our thinking mind. We're able to take a step back from our body itself, and we realize that we're not our thoughts, we're not our body, but we're an observer of our mind, the emotions that's happening in our mind, how we react to situations, of our body. And the more we stay in this subconscious or borderline subconscious state, we try to get into alpha state, theta state when we're meditating. And the more we are able to stay in that state and do various types of exercises, there's visualization, there's affirmation, there's just stillness. But the goal is to get our brain waves down to theta while we are conscious. Alright guys, I wanted to just talk about this for now. I will go into a lot more details onto these brain waves, what these means, because when it comes to unlocking our subconscious mind, or the 90% of our brain, as we like to call it, it is really important for us to connect with ourselves. When we're able to connect with ourselves, we're able to raise our vibration, raise our consciousness, raise our awareness. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you later.